What's up, y'all? Marcus here, back at it again with another Pokemon Solo Run Challenge. Now, the last time we did a Solo Run Challenge was with Lapras, and it went well. It went pretty well. Lapras is a good Pokemon, so no worries there. Today, we're going to do what I like to call the Revenge of Weedle. Now, I did a Solo Run Challenge on Pokemon Blue with Weedle, and it was very unsuccessful for what it's worth. I mean, at least we were able to get to Lorelei at level 100, no items in battle, and yeah, epic fail. Well, today we're going to see if we can beat Pokemon Yellow using a Beedrill. Beedrill. All right. Now, Beedrill is a pretty decent Pokemon. It's okay. It's not the best. It's definitely not the worst. Beedrill has really good attack. Its defense and special is very lackluster though, and that's where it's going to cause problems. It has pretty good speed. It does have some advantages with its move set, and the move that is really going to carry us through this run, in my personal opinion, is Twinneedle. Why? Twinneedle is a bug type move, and it's very strong against psychic types and poison types. So as long as we don't get outsped, we should be good. Can we do it? Yes, I believe so. But I think we're going to have to be at a pretty high level. So let's see what we got. Of course, we're going to start off with Weedle and just go from there. And for those who are wondering, when I use like evolutionary Pokemon, you wonder why I start with the lower level sometimes first. If it evolves early enough, I'll just start with the basic form. If it doesn't, then I'll just, do whatever is last. So let's get started. With Weedle in the beginning is Weedle is so weak as far as defensive wise. It's better for me to just go ahead and go to Viridian Forest and just try to level up there. I try my best to avoid Pidgeys and the occasional Pidgeotto that I might see, although it's like a very rare chance that I'll see a Pidgeotto, because they pretty much spam Gus. And even though Gus is a normal type move in Gen 1, it can still destroy. So for right now, as you can see, I'm trying to stick to battling Metapods and Caterpies. In case anybody was wondering, Weedle is not accessible in this game, and I didn't find out until recently that that was the case. I thought you could catch Weedle, and it was just a low chance. No, you cannot catch a Weedle in Pokemon Yellow, which is interesting because a lot of Pokemon Yellow mechanics are based off of the anime, and in the anime, Ash clearly ran into a Weedle and a Kakuna, early on. So that's interesting how that's not the case. But hey, it is what it is. We got one and we're rolling through. Barely winning a wild Pokemon fight against Pidgey, we finally got our Weedle. Thank goodness. So now we can make a little bit of progress. Nah, I'm lying. Y'all know darn well that Brock is coming up next. Good luck with that. I'm going to grind for a little bit, and then after that, I'll go ahead and challenge Brock. I think the issue is we don't learn a useful move that can go against Brock until level 20, which I believe is Twinneedle. And even with that, like just keeping it real, that's not going to do much. We're basically hoping for pure luck at that point. And, ooh, I should have reset it there. Oh, well. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. It's a tempered Brock. I'm not sure how well we're going to do, to be honest, but it's worth a try. I tried to go for String Shot to slow it down just a little bit, just to see if that does anything with the critical hit ratio, and it clearly doesn't. And as you can see, we're clearly not doing a lot of damage, and we end up losing pretty easily. I'm just going to grind because I'm going to be real. There's no way that at level 12 we're ready. No way at all. No point of even trying. Let's just go ahead and get these levels up a little bit. By the way, while I'm grinding, I'm in Viridian Forest and I run into a Pidgeotto. And for those who don't know, you have a 1% chance of running into a Pidgeotto on Pokemon Yellow and Viridian Forest, which I think is pretty cool. This is like the second time it's ever happened to me, so that was pretty dope. So at level 15, I decided to try it again. Instead of going for Fury Attack, I go for Poison Sting to see if I can poison it. But Brock uses Full Heal, which is pretty annoying. And he just has too many full heals. So I decided to go for Fury Attack because that'll probably do more damage. Either attack is not really doing a lot of damage, as you can clearly see. Even though we're 5 levels higher than Geodude and we're making better progress, we're still not doing enough damage. And it looks like we're going to get taken down again. Let's go ahead and grind for a few more levels. I have a feeling that we won't be able to beat Brock until we get to level 20 and learn Twin Needle. At level 20, we learned Twin Needle. So here's my strategy. I'm going to do my best to constantly poison Brock's Pokemon, because one thing about Pokemon battling is when you cause a status affliction on a Pokemon and, you know, a trainer uses like a full heal or something, then, yeah, what happens is they end up wasting a turn. But I used Twin Needle on Geodude and it almost one-hit KO'd it. So let's try with Onyx and see what happens. So it got poisoned. Of course, he uses the full heal, wasted turn like I thought. And we easily get the win. And not only that, but Twin Needle is a much, much more powerful move than Poison Sting. So that definitely could have made the difference. Plus, Beedrill's attack is really good, so that helps out as well. And yes, let's be thankful that it only took to level 20 to get to. Because, look, with Weedle, if any of you guys watch my Weedle run, and if you haven't, go ahead and watch part 1 and part 2 for my pain and suffering and your laugh. We didn't beat Brock until like level 30-something. I think it was like 32. I got to go back and check the video. But yeah, this is a huge improvement. Oh my goodness. So from here on out, what I'm going to try to do is do not full minimum battles, but somewhat minimum battles. I don't want Beedrill to be over leveled for each gym. Although, remember, Beedrill doesn't really have great stats. So we'll just see how the game goes. So, random fact. I'm in Mountain Moon right now going through. I didn't know that Twin Needle does neutral damage against rock types. Didn't know that. I thought it wasn't very effective. I wonder, is it not very effective in later generations? Somebody, you know, comment below and let me know. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't know that. And look, we ran into a Clefairy. So, should we catch it? Nah, we don't need it. But, you know, those things are really hard to run into. So, I decided to go ahead and grab the Heelless Fossil. You know, a lot of you guys typically ask Pokemon tubers which fossil they're going to grab when they're playing Gen 1 games. Matter of fact, go ahead and ask anyway. In the words of my drawbread, comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. All right, so we go ahead and move out and encounter a Clefairy in the process. Get out of the way. And before we can leave, if these Pokemon will stop running into me, we got Team Rocket. And prepare for trouble, make it double, all that good stuff. By the way, side note, I admire Team Rocket. And here's why. They are relentless. Like, they don't ever give up when it comes to, you know, trying to capture Pikachu in the anime. Like, they, no matter what, they don't care. They're going to get theirs by any means necessary. And, hey, you know, I respect that. I like relentless mindsets. But unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference here because even though we come pretty close to losing, we still beat them because they're just weak. All right, so let's move on to Cerulean City. Battle Misty because I think we're more than enough ready for it. So I used 20 on Staryu. It does a little bit of damage to tackle. Now we have, we're going to try to learn Rage and, because the problem with Rage is in Gen 1 it locks shit, and I don't really need that right now. So we have Starmie, and guess what? It's to get a critical hit, but we knock it out with, well, almost knock it out with Twin Needle, and we get the win. And that was very lucky, I'm going to be honest, because Twin Needle is a bug type move, and in case you didn't know, psychic types are weak against bug types, so that's going to help us out in the long run, especially when we face Sabrina eventually, hopefully if we can outspeed her Pokemon. But we could have lost. If Misty would have used Bubble Beam, we would have lost that one. So we did good. So, you know, I'm happy about that. Rival fight number 2. He sends out Spearow first. We decide to go for Fury Attack, which is good because we didn't get pecked. That would have did quite a bit of damage. Next is Sandshrew. We go out for Twin Needle. He gets a scratch off. I don't know why I just went for Poison Sting. We got an accuracy drop, which is not good. Rattata is next. We're still missing our moves because of the special drop. I mean, not special drop, the accuracy drop. And last but not least, we have Eevee, which we knock it out, and we get the win. All right, pretty good. The rival fights are easy right now. I'm pretty sure that'll probably change a little bit once Eevee evolves into Flareon and as we go later on into the game. Rival battle number 3. Spearow comes out first. It gets poisoned, gets a good peck off, but, you know, we tank it just a little bit. Next is Rattata. Then we have Sandshrew out next. Almost knock it out in one hit, but that's cool. And then we finally have Eevee, and he uses a potion, but guess what? Still goes down the same way. So Rival 3 was pretty easy as well. Got through the puzzle pretty easy. You know, I normally don't get through that thing that fast with Lieutenant Surge Gym, but he sends out a Raichu, and Raichu's fast and it's powerful. So let's see if we can get it out quickly. Uses Mega Punch, does a pretty amount of decent damage, but he gets poisoned. Thunderbolt almost takes us out, and it took us out. Oh man, we gotta try this again. We could have won that one. So we try again. He wastes his turn, uses an X speed, but you know it doesn't matter because he gets Thunderbolt, and he uses a Growl, and that's good old AI for you. And we ended up winning the battle. If we would have used another Thunderbolt, we would have been out. So, whew, that was a good one. A lot of you guys may be thinking, well, Lieutenant Surge only has one Pokemon in yellow, but that Raichu is freaking powerful. All right, so glad we got the win. Now we can move on. All right, so a lot of you guys probably noticed that I have Pikachu with me, and it's only for one reason. It's to get through Dark Cave. I mean, granted, we can get through Dark Cave without a Pikachu, but I want to use Flash because I'm trying to avoid as many battles as I possibly can. And that's hard to do when you're going around in the dark and then running into, you know, trainers. I'm not worried about any of the trainers per se. I know that we can beat them very easily, but, you know, I just want to try to get a little bit more minimum battles in. I say going through Rock Tunnel was hard or anything, but going through Rock Tunnel is actually pretty annoying, and here's why. Beedrill has very, very weak defense, in my opinion. I mean, it's not the weakest that I've seen, but when you're coming across, obviously, the rocker dudes or hiker dudes that can use, like, Rock Throw, it's annoying because, obviously, you know, bug types are weak to rock Pokemon. And then, you know, you run into a Machop, and looking at my moveset, I don't have moves that are particularly strong against Machop, so that can cause a problem. So, like I said, going through here is not difficult, but it's rather annoying because I have to heal up after battles. Remember, I can't heal during battles, okay? And by the way, I'm playing some instrumentals right now by the Gemini Project. A little bit of a shameless plug. So if you like what you hear, go to the geminiproject.bandcamp.com. They just had a project that came out called Summer Jam 01, and I'm pretty sure you guys will like it. The hiker dude that's always scary because he has like 2 Geodudes and a Graveler that knows self-destruct. But luckily, we know some moves that can deal with it pretty easily. Unfortunately, I ran out of Twin Needle, which is the worst thing. But as long as Graveler doesn't use self-destruct, we should be good. And actually, oh wow, okay. I'm kind of shocked. We actually survived that. I wasn't expecting that at all. So hey, you know, normally we have a little bit of trouble unless we have like a grass or fighting or water type. But hey, you know, we did good, so I won't complain. Next up is the next rival fight, and he starts off with Feral. This could be trouble, but let's see if we can make it through. It uses Fairy Attack back, so I could take that. It keeps using Mirror Move, so, you know, I'm good with that. As long as it doesn't use, like, Peck or anything like that, we should be good. But we took a bit of damage. Then we have Magnemite. So I decided to go for Twin Needle. And, you know, it's funny. I thought Magnemite was Steel type, so I was scared. I keep forgetting that Magnet type is only Electric type in Gen 1. So we made it out good. It didn't use Sonic Beam. I'm debating on if we should learn Agility. See, this is a tough one because you have this thing called the Badge Boost Glitch. And for those who don't know what the Badge Boost Glitch is, J Rose, he explains it very well. It's basically, you know, every gym that you defeat, or certain gyms you defeat, you get like a special boost to your Pokemon. So I think, for example, if you beat Blaine, you get the special ability boost. If you use a stat changing move that increases, you know, like your speed or your attack, or if your opponent uses that against you, you get the Badge Boost Glitch. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to use it only because I know it's going to come in handy at some point. The question is, which move should I get rid of? And I'm thinking we're going to get rid of... see, this is a tough one. We're going to get rid of Poison Sting. I have Twin Needle and Pin Missile. Both are bug type moves. Both will serve its purpose well. So, yeah. So we're going to use that. I'm going to try not to use Agility as much. But I feel like we're probably going to need it for the Elite Four. So I'm just going to be on the safe side. But anyway, rest of his Pokemon get taken out easily. And we get the win. And that was a lot easier than I thought. The biggest one I was worried about was Pharaoh. But we made it past him just fine. Another thing I forgot to mention is Gen 1 heavily focuses on crits being determined on how fast the Pokemon is. So basically, the faster your Pokemon is, the more likely it is to get a critical hit. I believe that's only a Gen 1 thing. I don't think it goes past that. And Beedrill actually has decent speed. So timing that with agility, we could end up doing a lot of critical hits. Again, I'm not going to do that unless it's necessary. But I feel like by the time we get to the Elite Four, that's really going to come in handy. So I think it was a good move for me to actually use agility. I had to take on Erica's gym. And this is interesting. I didn't mention this earlier, but we all know that bug type moves are strong against grass types. But in Gen 1, bug type moves are also strong against poison types. Had no idea at all. We use Tornado on Tangela, takes down in 2 turns. Next we have Weepinbell. So that means since Weepinbell is a poison and grass type, it takes double damage, or 4 times damage I should say. And then Gloom is last up and it goes down with 1 Tornado set. And that was probably and will probably be the easiest gym in the game. Now, I could be wrong. Koga might be a little easier because of the poison types. Sabrina is going to be an interesting one because we have a move that's strong against bug types, but poison types, I'm sorry, not poison. Psychic types are also very strong against poison types, so we'll see how that goes. Decided to teach Beedrill Mega Drain, and I'm getting rid of Pin Missile. Now, I know Mega Drain is not going to really serve too well of a purpose for Beedrill because Beedrill doesn't really have great special. But it's definitely a coverage move for rock types and water types. So it may come in handy at some point. So what I forgot was, since this is Pokemon Yellow, we got to face Team Rocket before we go to Giovanni. So let's go ahead and take them out real quick. Start off with Coughing. Go ahead and use Tornado. That takes it out pretty easily. Next is Meowth. We decided to go for Double Edge, which, by the way, I taught Beedrill Double Edge. I might change it later on. I don't really like the idea of the recoil damage, but for right now, we'll keep it as is. And Team Rocket goes down pretty easily. So now we go ahead and battle Giovanni without healing, which I think we should be fine. We use Mega Drain on Onyx, 4 times weakness, knocks it out. Use Mega Drain on Rhyhorn, knocks it out as well. Next is Persian, so we decide to go for Double Edge, almost knocks it out. It gets a critical hit, but we use a Mega Drain to finish it off. And pretty easy Giovanni fight. Team Rocket battle. And this should be another easy one. We'll go for Mega Drain. I don't know why we went for Mega Drain first, but whatever. We here, so we just gonna keep it. Knock out Meowth. Next we have Arbok. Tornado takes it down in 2 hits. Next we have Weezing. I'm about to say Weasel. Weezing goes down in 2 hits. And another Team Rocket easy victory. You guys are a bunch of chumps. Bicycle. So I'm gonna see if this glitch works. If you tried enough times, they eventually let us go through. And ha! It worked. Too bad it doesn't work in later generations. Koga's gym is interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. Because Koga's gym is a double-edged sword for us. We have Tornado, which is pretty much strong against everybody, or just about everybody that we face. But at the same time, if we get hit by a psychic attack, that's pretty much it. So, you see how much damage Confusion just took? That right there? That's what I'm talking about. Come on, man. Koga without healing, just to see, if we could get through. Venonat almost goes down, and ooh, we have 1 HP left. I don't know why I went for Mega Drain. Let's actually heal up and try this again. Full health. We try this again. I forgot that the Venonat's no psychic, which just does a lot of damage in general. So it uses psychic, and you see it takes a pretty good amount of damage. 20 knocks it out. I wish it would have knocked it out in 1 hit. Next up is another Venonat. It uses Psybeam. And because of the psychic attacks, we're just not really getting through, and it's causing problems. We get hit by another psychic, and we get a special drop. So that's not good. And last but not least, we have Venomoth. It uses Leech Seed. And by the way, it says super effective, but sometimes when you have 2 types, it just goes for the priority. I don't think bug types are strong against bug types, but since bug type moves are strong against poison types, it's going to look like it's super effective, but in reality, it does neutral damage. But nevertheless, we're out of here. Let's try this again. Try to manipulate it using the badge glitch boost. Use agility. It uses psychic. Oh, and we get a special drop. That's not good. But Tornado at least takes it down 2 hits because of that little bit of a difference. It almost takes the other Venonat down to 2 hits. I wish it would have done it. We have the third Venonat up, and it uses Psychic again. And we're just not strong enough yet. Let's see if we could try to get it up a few more levels and see what happens. Attempt number 4. Instead of going for, agility, I decided to just go ahead and Twin Needle it, and we get a critical hit, so that's good. Takes out the second one. So far, no damage. Third one almost takes it out. It wastes time on the X attack, so I'm cool with that. Venomoth is finally up last. We get hit by Psychic, and we win. Whew. Listen, let me explain something to y'all. Y'all see how much damage Psychic is doing, and this is a non-Psychic type Pokemon. There's no bonus attack because it's not same type advantage. So needless to say, facing Sabrina is going to be a nightmare if we get outsped. We're gonna try. We gotta get through Team Rocket, and we're gonna try it again. But not try again, but try it. I'm a little scared. I think we might have to be a few more levels and have to be able to outspeed Alakazam, and the same could go for the Rival fight. But let's see what we could do first. Let's keep progressing. So far, we're not doing too bad, but I'm gonna be honest. I was a little nervous about being too over leveled, and like I said before, Beedrill's special sucks. So it's a good thing that we are somewhat quote unquote over leveled, because if we weren't, we'd really be in trouble. Rival time. So Sandslash comes out first. We go for Mega Drain. It almost knocks it out 1 hit. I'm glad we didn't get the accuracy drop. That would have been annoying. Next is Cloyster. We also go for Mega Drain. It misses Supersonic. Getting a lot of luck, and I spoke too soon. Okay. Alright. Hurt ourselves in confusion. We'll use Double Edge. Take a little bit of recoil, but it's nothing. It's all good. Magneton is out next. We're still confused, but we get off a Twin Needle. It uses Tackle. At least we don't get paralyzed, so I think that's better. Kadabra. Now, does Kadabra outspeed us? And the answer is no. Awesome. Last but not least, Flareon. This could be a little bit of a problem here. Let's see what we got. It uses Ember, and as you can see, Ember takes that much, guys. Ember. Not Flamethrower, not Fire Blast. Ember takes that much damage. This is going to be a problem later on. We get the victory, which is good. It's really good, but man, Beedrill really has weak special. Like, I know I said this before, but I'm going to say it again. That's the 2 things that's really going to kill us in this run. His special and his defense are just absolute horrible. All right, but let's go ahead and move on. Alrighty, next Team Rocket fight, and I believe this is the last Team Rocket fight of the game, if I remember correctly. I used agility, don't know why, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Alright, next is Arbok. After Weezing goes down, Arbok goes down in 1 hit. Next we have Meowth, and it knocks it out, and we're good to go. So now, we're going to go ahead and battle Boss Rocket, aka Giovanni, once again. Nidorino comes out, we knock it down in 1 set of Twin Needles. Next we have Persian. I go ahead and knock it out with 1 set of Twin Needles. We have Rhyhorn. I use Mega Drain to get it in 1 hit. Last but not least, we have Nidoqueen. I use Twin Needle. It almost takes it out, but we don't really suffer too much damage, and we get the win. Easy fight. Now we got to face Sabrina. That's going to be tough. I don't know if we're ready for this, but it's worth a try. Right, so here comes probably the toughest out of all of the gym leaders that we'll face. Abra comes out first, so what I'm going to do is to make sure I outspeed Alakazam, I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage of agility, and it'll also give us the badge glitch boost. He uses Flash. That's not good. That's not what we wanted, but we're going to outspeed everything, so as long as we don't miss, we should be good. Last Alakazam, we miss, and woo-hoo-hoo. You guys see exactly what I'm talking about there? That was my fear. I knew Psychic was going to one-shot us. I'm going to try this again, except this time I'm not going to use agility because I think we may be able to take all of them out with just 1 set of Twin Needles. Let's try it. So, attempt number 2. I decided to go for Twin Needle instead. Abra goes down to 1 hit. Kadabra goes down to 2 hits, which I'm cool with that. And, we still get outsped. So, looks like agility is going to have to come in handy, and we're going to have to make sure that we don't miss. That's going to be key, which means we can't get hit by a Flash. I don't think we need to grind up. I think we just need some really, really good luck. All right, so we're going to try this again. Let's use agility. Once it uses flash, I'm not even going to waste time and worry about getting another agility in. Let's see if one is enough to, and perfect. Awesome. Yes. So one agility was enough to outspeed Alakazam, and that's good. I'm so glad, because I'm telling you, y'all, if we didn't have agility, Sabrina has pretty good AI. She would have opted for Psychic, and we would have just kept getting knocked out. So, whew, that worked wonders. I am so glad. So glad. I thought that was going to take a lot longer, or I thought we was going to have to grind up a few levels, but we did it. And now we can move on to another gym that's going to be pretty frightening, Blaine. Yes, I get it. In Gen 1, Blaine has really bad AI. However, Blaine is still a fire type gym. So we still might have some trouble. Now, if I'm wrong, hey, cool beans. But we'll just have to wait and see. And let's see if Blaine's AI sucks still, or are we going to actually have a chance? We'll see. We use Double Edge, almost take it out in one hit. Tail Whip. You know, I'll take it. Next is up is Rapidash. We get stuck in Fire Spin, which is probably worst case scenario, because you guys know with Fire Spin and Rap in Gen 1, it's completely broken. It just traps you the entire way. This is going to be tough, because Tornado's not going to do much damage. I can't use Double Edge because that's the recoil part. So let's see. And we get hit by Fire Blast. And of course, Fire Blast is going to take us out. We shouldn't even, no point of even asking or even trying to get a range. Let's try this again. I think I have a different strategy in mind. Here's, let's not get hit by a Fire Blast. If we can avoid that, then we should be good. We get hit by Quick Attack. 2 Double Edges take it out. Next is Rapidash. I'm going to try to go for agility to see what happens. We get hit with a Fire Spin. At this point, it's no point even using Double Edge. It uses Takedown and knocks us out. All right. So I have 1 or 2 options here. I got to figure out where I can get the Hyper Beam T. I don't know if I can even get a Hyper Beam T in this game. I'm going to look it up and see, because that might be our next best option, since Beedrill actually has pretty good attack. Either that, or we're just going to have to grind a few levels. But that Double Edge is killing us because of the recoil damage. Now, I didn't want to keep Furry Attack because Furry Attack is just weak. But now I'm thinking maybe I should have. So let me figure out something here. Our rare candies to get it up to level 57. It's going to be a tough call with this, and I'll explain why. Hyper Beam only has 5 power points, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if it's worth using it, and unfortunately Beedrill just doesn't have a lot for its moveset. My best bet should have been to keep Fury Attack, but it is what it is at this point. We use Double Edge, we get a Tail Whip, not the worst thing in the world, I'll take that, but it uses Quick Attack. Next we have Rapidash. I tried to use Tornado instead of Double Edge first just to get it down. We get a Growl. Not the best case, but it missed. And not only that, it's poison. So that's good. We use Double Edge and get a crit. All right, cool. As long as we don't get hit by Fire Blast, we are good. It uses Reflect. Okay, whatever. It's still using Reflect. Why? Because of AI. Oh, a double KO. Yo, we were so close to taking Arcanine out. If it didn't use Takedown, we would have won. Yo. Man, I can't make fun of Blaine no more. Blaine actually wants to have good AI now. This is about something. All right, trying again. Ninetales is up. I don't know why in the world did I go. Why did I go for Tornado first? But whatever. I'll take it. It took a little less damage. Rapidash is up. We knock it down in 1 hit. Arcanine, please. No fire type move. Reflect. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. And yes! Whew, we get the win. Man. This took at least about a good 7 to 8 tries, y'all. I'm so freaking happy. Oh my goodness. You know what? As much as I watch J Rose and Majora Bad videos on Gen 1, I don't think I'm going to make fun of Blaine anyone, because Blaine actually has decent AI when he wants to, which is on rare occasions. But I'm so glad that we finally won. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Fight with Giovanni. So we decided to go for Mega Drain to get some health back. He uses a guard spec. Hey, whatever. Fisher is not going to work because, in case you didn't know, 1 type hit KO moves in Gen 1 don't work on Pokemon that are slower against you. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Next we have Persian. It goes for Slash and it gets a huge crit. Then we have Nidoqueen. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. It gets thunder. Wow. Okay, his Nidoqueen knows thunder. Didn't know that. Or if I did, I totally forgot about it. Nidoking is up next. And yes, I'm so glad we got the critical hit. That could have been a problem. Next we have Rhydon. It almost goes down in 1 Mega Drain, but that's cool because we end up getting the win. And yes, we have got the final badge. And now it is time, as soon as I throw one of these things away, to get to the last rival fight. So we have the final rival fight. So let's see how we do. So I take this time to build up agility because I'm going to need it against Alakazam, because I know Alakazam will outspeed us otherwise. Use Mega Drain to get some of that health back. It gets a crit with a slash, but it's all good. Next is Execute Tornado, because of course it's that 4 times weakness. Cloyster's up next. I go for Tornado, but of course Cloyster has really good defense, but its special sucks. But we just keep getting hit, and luckily we're able to get 1 Mega Drain off. Next we have Magneton. It uses Thunder Shock, but it's not really doing too much. Now, can we outspeed Kadabra? I keep saying Alakazam. He doesn't get Alakazam to the end, but yes, we do. And last but not least, we have Flareon, but this can be a problem if we're not careful. We use 1 Double Edge, and whoo, I'm so glad it took it out, because if it would have used Ember or Flamethrower, we would have been done for. And with that, we get the win, and we're ready for the Pokemon League. But I'm going to be honest, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to expect out of the Pokemon League. There are 2 trainers I'm worried about in particular. I'm worried about Lance because of his Aerodactyl. And I am worried about the last rival fight because it's just going to be a beast. I'm going to go through. I'm going to try to do minimum battles through, Victory Road. And worst case scenario, if we don't do well against the Elite Four, then we can always backtrack and then do some more battles and grind the level up. But this is definitely looking like it's a doable solo run. Let's look at his stats. So, Beedrill has really good attack and really good speed, as you can see. His defense and special just suck. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. And I mean, hey, look, let's be real. When we did the Weedle run, for those of you who checked it out, which if you haven't checked it out and you want to see my pain and struggle, I should say, check it out. But we're a lot better. I mean, I'll take level 63 ready to go into the Pokemon League over level 100 any day. Because remember, we can't use any held items. Well, not held items. Can't use held items in Gen 1. But we can't use any items in battle. So that makes it even more challenging. So, with all that being said, let's do it. 4 time. And I'm going to do this the J. Rose way, where I'm not going to restart if I lose. If I lose, I have to start all over from the first Elite Four member. I'm not going to start from the save point. All right, so Dugong is up first. I decide to go for Tornado. It goes for rest. So now I can go ahead and build up my agilities and, you know, manipulate the badge boost glitch. I go for another Tornado. It gets poisoned. The attack fell. Not exactly what I wanted, but, you know, the problem with Dugong is Dugong likes to stall. So if you don't get it out in a certain amount of time, it's just going to go ahead and use rest. And we get another attack drop. So this is not looking good for us. I go ahead and use Mega Drain against Cloyster because its special sucks and it works out. We heal in the process. Next we have Slowbro. I use Tornado and it would do more damage, but that attack drop is not really helping us. So I try for a Mega Drain. It does more damage. Surprisingly, it uses Amnesia. So that doesn't help our cards and it keeps using Amnesia. So I decided to go for another Tornado, knock it out. Next up is Jinx. We use twin Tornadoes. I wish that would have knocked it out, but double slap, hey, I'm cool with that too. Double edge. Last but not least is Lapras, and it has Hydro Pump, which can cause problems if we're not careful. We go for Mega Drain. It does nothing. As you see, Hydro Pump does quite a bit. Tornado ain't doing nothing either, and Lapras is poisoned. So we use Mega Drain to try to recover. It keeps using the Hydro Pump. If we and yikes. Okay, that's cool. No worries. We'll try again. So I used the rare candy to level it up once. Not really going to make a difference, but whatever. I decided to go for double edge first to start off, and it does more damage this time, so that's good. I'm trying to get it in range of knocking it out so that way it doesn't waste time. I use a Mega Drain on Cloyster. It gets a Spike Cannon off. It's not doing much damage. I use Agility. It misses Clamp, so that's good. It gets another Clamp off, which Doesn't do much damage, but it's quite annoying. We don't have the attack drop right now, so I'll go for Tornado, which is doing a lot more damage than it did before. But we get the special drop, so that's not good. I go for Mega Drain with Jinx, and it does nothing. And, whew, oh man, we get knocked out again. All right, let's try it again. All right, level 70. Let's see how it works this time. We start from Mega Drain, it goes straight to sleep. Use Double Edge twice to go ahead and just knock it out, take the recoil damage. Next, we have Cloyster. We use Mega Drain to get some of that back. It uses Spike Cannon. Okay, I could deal with that. It uses a Super Potion. Okay, let's use Tornado. And then we go for Tornado one more time. Not bad. So far, so good. Tornado on Slow Bro. It uses Psychic. Please, no special drop. Ah, special drop. No, that's not what we wanted. Oh, but Jinx goes down in one hit, so that's good. All right, we got Lapras. Let's try to get some health back. It doesn't do much, as you can clearly see. We use Tornado twice. We get confused, and it misses Hydro Pump, and Double Edge takes it out. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. If we would have lost that again, I would have been pissed. Not even gonna lie. It took us this long to get past Lorelei. Lorelei, not Lance. Not even Agatha. Lorelei. And I'm not saying that to say that Lorelei is weak. Not by any means, but I just didn't expect to have this much trouble, y'all. So this is frustrating. Let's heal up and move on. We're not saving, so if we lose, we have to start completely over. Alright? So Onyx is next. We go ahead and use Mega Drain, knock it out in one hit. Hitmonchan is up afterwards. We use Double Edge. Go ahead and take that one hit. Hitmonlee, let's knock that out in one hit. Onyx is back again. Mega Drain, go ahead and get that done. Machamp is finally up, and we go ahead and knock it out. And I'm not sure if Machamp has Rock Slide in Generation 1, but if he does, I'm glad we didn't get hit by it, because that could have been pretty troublesome. So now we got to move on to Agatha, which honestly, I think with our moveset, we should do well on as long as we can outspeed Gengar. Agatha time. Gengar comes out. We use Twin Needle. It almost takes it out completely. We get confused. Not the worst thing in the world. I guess I'll take that. Wing Attack doesn't do much damage, thank goodness. We're still confused, but having good confusion luck until now. And we go ahead and use it, and she switches out. So that's cool. Arbok goes down. Haunter comes back out. And last but not least, we have the final Gengar. Please don't get put to sleep. Confuse Ray. Okay, that's fine. And I'll take that. All right. And Agatha is not as bad as we thought that she would be. So, you know what? That's cool with me. I'm going to go ahead and use an Ether on Mega Drain, because we're going to need that. And we're going to move on to Lance. Lance time. Water Onyx is up first. We go for Mega Drain. It says it's not very effective, but remember, the first typing gets priority, so it's neutral damage. Obviously doesn't do much. Hydro Pump does a lot of damage though, so we're not doing too well right now. And I probably should use a different strategy, but you know, we'll see how this goes. We get paralyzed. Oh my goodness, that's the worst thing that could have happened. Dragonair comes out next, and we're still having bad paralyzation luck, and we go down. That sucks. That really sucks. And I'm not really sure what to do at this point. Double Edge is killing us. I think we're just going to have to get to a high enough level to where we can start one-shotting things. That might be our best bet. So, we wasted one of our Ethers, unfortunately. Let's start over from the beginning. At the high level 76, we decided to go ahead and see what we're working with. So, Water Onyx is up first. We miss Double Edge. Golly. But we get the Badge Glitch boost because of Leer. So, I guess I'll take that. Twin Needle is up, and it's not really doing the damage I would like it to do, but you know, we're working with it. Use a Hyper Potion, and of course, next we have Aerodactyl. Here's where the problem might occur. Mega Drain is the only attack that we have that's actually decent, and Aerodactyl is just too powerful. We don't have like enough moves to take Aerodactyl down at the level that we're at. If we get lucky and we get enough Mega Drains, we could do good. But even with the Badge Glitch boost, it's not enough. So we're just going to have to grind some more and get some more levels up. This is tip number 5. And At least we healed this time. Thank goodness. Jesus. All right. So that's good news. Use double edge. It almost takes it out. And then we get hit with a hyper beam and it's a critical hit. Come on, man. Gyarados just won't be a good sport. Will it? It just refuses to be a good sport. Like, this is a mess. And of course, yeah. Man, I swear, if we didn't get hit by the hyper beam, we probably would have stood somewhere halfway a chance. Good Lord. Let's switch it up. I got rid of agility and replaced it with double team. And maybe this will make a little bit of a difference. And that's good because he misses hyper beam. So I'm going to keep in. Oh, Lear. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll take that. Badge boost glitch. Double edge. Knock it out in one hit. Good, good. Set up one more double team. Oh, we get paralyzed. Golly. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But hopefully we have enough double teams to where it lasts. Aerodactyl is, okay, he was missing, but he hits us with a wing attack. And come on, we're so close. Dragonite is last up. Out of all moves, Fire Blast. Really? Fire Blast. Doesn't even have 100% accuracy. We use 3 double teams and we still get hit with a flipping Fire Blast. Bruh. All right. Level 87. Double team. Dragon Rage misses. Okay, cool. Almost a one-hit KO with double edge. And we're not getting it. Let's use Mega Drain. All right. Get a little bit of health back. So we'll take that. Full health. Almost full health. Dragon Air knocks it out. 1 Tornado set. Another Tornado set. Aerodactyl. Okay. I can take you using Fly. That's fine. And you missed. So I can take that too. You know what I'm saying? All right. What's good so far? Can we knock out Dragonite? Almost one-hit KO. Let's try it again. Fire Blast. Whoo. And we survive it and we win. Thank goodness. Whoo. Look, I'm going to be honest. If it wasn't for the badge boost glitch from using a double team, we probably would have lost. Oh, man. I will take that. And I have a feeling that the rival fight is going to be a lot easier. I could be wrong. Let's see. Make your final guess right now and see. I'm going to use my Max Ether. I don't know which move we're going to use it for. We're going to use it for Tornado. All right. And here we go. I hope we can win this. We are at level 87. So let's see. Use Mega Drain on Sandslash. One hit. Good job. Good job. Alakazam. Tornado. One hit. Good. Good. Exeggutor. One hit, good. Magneton, almost a one set, but that's fine. We'll take that. Cloyster, your special sucks. And last but not least, Flareon. Can we take Flareon out in one hit? So close, but he goes for Fire Spin, uses a full restore. I use Mega Drain. I don't even know why I did that. But another double edge, and we win. Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. That was brutal. Oh, man. In my mind, I was thinking that it was going to be a lot easier, right? To just get past with Beedrill. But like I said, Beedrill's defense and special is just not that great. So it makes it so much harder, y'all. But we won. Oh, my goodness. The revenge of Beedrill is finally complete. Beedrill can now go to sleep and rest assured that it got its revenge and won. So we beat Pokemon Yellow with using only a Beedrill for battle. No using items in battle at all. And I'm pretty sure there's probably some other ways I could have did this and could have got past faster. But, you know, hey, we are in the Hall of Fame. So, man, all right. Thank you guys for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, man. The ending of this challenge is probably the most frustrating. And I guess some surprise parts of this challenge is also Blaine. Because Blaine's AI normally sucks. But Blaine's AI was actually pretty good with this one. So, hey, you know, that's the thing about Pokemon Solo Run challenges. When you use different Pokemon, you get different results. So, next week... or not next week, I should say, but the next time that I do this challenge, I'm going to be going to Gen 3. Yes. And we are going to see if we can beat Pokemon Ruby using a you want to take a guess? Pinsir. Can we beat Pokemon Ruby only using a Pinsir? And mind you, I have never used a Pinsir ever. Like, I mean, I'm not just talking about solo run challenges. I'm talking about period. So I'm not familiar with his moveset. Should be very interesting. And while I'm familiar with Gen 3, I'm not as familiar with Gen 3 as opposed to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 I know off the back of my hand. Gen 3, I forget a couple things. So this should be very interesting, and I'm looking forward to doing it. So, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Did I say Pinsir? Oh, I'm tripping. Whoa. Scratch that. I meant to say Heracross. I am so sorry. I don't know where I got Pinsir from. But maybe since I was thinking about Pinsir, maybe I'll do that in the future run. But Heracross, that's what I meant to say. Can we beat Pokemon Ruby using only a Heracross in battle? No using items in battle, held items allowed. So come back to the channel, find out soon. Thank you guys for joining. Greatly appreciated. Again, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for the notifications. And if you missed the Weedle challenge, the original Weedle challenge that I did, make sure you check that out. That one was brutal. I didn't even make it past Lorelei with that challenge. At least Beedrill was able to beat the game. But much love, y'all. As always, stay safe. God bless. And as always, keep doing your thing. Peace.